Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a pick a card reading for what type of artist are you? I'm so excited to unveil this reading. So many people have been having questions about this lately, which has led me to creating this beautiful deck. I actually made this deck out of a painting I made to manifest money. So by the way, did you guys know that you can use your intention and your artistic abilities to be able to manifest money or anything else you want? So if you want to copy my idea, just simply get a painting, focus on money, visualize yourself making lots of money, visualize what you're going to do with the money, what you need it for, what you want it for, and simply paint or draw or write. And it will manifest. A couple days after I made this painting, I had a huge windfall of cash. It was pretty awesome. So I hung on to this painting for a while, and I was actually guided to cut it up to make these cards for you guys in order to spread that good money vibe energy for your artistic abilities. This is the way that you exit the system, you guys. So many of you are wondering, how do I quit this dead-end job of mine and enter into a career that's going to make me lots of money and is going to make me happy and support myself and support my family? And I want you guys to know that you can use your artistic abilities to do this. I have done this. It took a lot of work, of course, but it was fun because when you're actually working towards something that you love and something that you're passionate about, it doesn't even really feel like work at all. So I encourage you guys to get inspired by your artistic abilities and skills and to start purchasing tools and items and the things that you need to take workshops and classes, to collaborate with other people, to research. YouTube and the internet have so many amazing information and tutorials. You can learn just about anything you want online these days. I taught myself how to be a makeup artist online. Using my own face. And now I'm actually making pretty good money as a makeup artist. And so that's pretty awesome. I just realized I liked it. It was fun for me. Bought some more tools, practice on myself, practice on my friends, made a portfolio, put myself online, started putting the word out, DMing people and asking them, hey, do you need a makeup artist? I worked for free for a while. That's important, is to work for free. You can't expect right away to make money. You need to develop that portfolio, develop your reputation as an artist, and then the money will come. So just know, you guys, whatever it is that you find out here, you have the possibility of being able to use these beautiful talents and skills to be able to exit the system. And this is the way that you do it. And I'm just praying that all of you guys will be blessed with extra money and finances to be able to purchase the items and the tools and the classes that you need. You don't need to go to college for anything that's on here. If you're being called to go to school or take a certain program, go for it. But trust yourself. You have the ability to empower yourself through your natural gifts and talents to be able to make yourself happy, bless other people, and draw abundance to yourself. Also, a quick message to those of you guys who've purchased video readings from me. I do have quite a few people in line. I'm working on my video readings all day long, every day, and I'm getting a lot done. I just sent 5 more out this morning, and probably another 5 or 6 more will go out today. And I'm just taking a quick break from doing my video messages to put this pick a card reading out there. So just know, you guys, I'm working hard. Really check your email this next week because I'm going to get most of your readings done, probably all of them done, hopefully, before I go to Paris. So let's get this started. You're going to go ahead and pick a number or pick a crystal. I made it easier for you guys by picking crystals. So whatever crystal you're the most drawn to, go ahead and choose that one. And feel free to choose maybe 1 or 2, maybe even 3 if you're very artistic. And if for some reason the one that you pick doesn't resonate with you, feel free to listen to all of them and see if there's anything that really sticks out to you. So let's get started here. I don't know the names of all the crystals, but here's one of them, number 1. It's pretty cool. Number 2. I've got some lovely waterfall sounds on in the background to help you guys relax and tap in. Number 3, cinnabar. Number 4, tiger's eye. Number 5, red jasper. Number 6, shungite. Number 7, yellow citrine. Number 8, blue jasper. So choose a crystal or two and let's go ahead and get started. So what kind of artist are you? Number 1. I'm a little embarrassed to let you guys see my handwriting, so I'm gonna hold this off the camera. So number 1, you are a producer. So you are someone who has amazing ideas, you're very conceptual, you have strong leadership qualities. So you are a project manager. You could also be a director. Maybe you even want to work behind the scenes. You might want to listen to the rest of these just to see if there's any field in particular you're being drawn to produce or direct or work behind the scenes. You dream, you scheme, you plan. You're very good at collaborating and overseeing creative teams. You could be a creative director or an art director. You could work in web or software development. You can even do community development. You might work in the entertainment industry or publishing. You could be an editor. So once again, you're a producer. So I find some people who are kind of late bloomers in life and very, very artistic tend to be a good producer. And this is actually something I'm gifted at. I'm a creative director, and I realized this working, of course, I talk about this all the time, in the fashion industry. I tried being a writer. I tried working as a music writer, a fashion writer. I was an editor for some magazines. I even was editor-in-chief of my own magazine for a while. I started all these projects. I would collaborate with people, and I'd find myself being the person that would like choose the colors and the background and the scene and the makeup. And so I had a lot of experience with that. And it was hard because I didn't really feel like I had any artistic abilities. I was just really good at envisioning things and getting people together and getting people on task. And so maybe you want to be like some kind of project manager. Maybe you are very gifted in many different artistic fields, but you have the one thing that really distinguishes you as like a producer is really strong leadership qualities. Like people come to you and they ask you for help. Maybe in school, whenever like you'd be given a project in class, everyone would look at you and be like, what do we do? So people are going to be coming to you naturally for creative advice. You tend to be the one who leads teams. And so the thing about being a producer is you need to have experience actually working hands-on in whatever field you want to do. You can't just go from like nothing to being a producer. I mean, you could. I mean, anything's possible, but usually you need some type of skill. You need to pad your resume a little bit, and you need to be hands-on. So for instance, before I became a creative director, I had a lot of experience doing makeup. I had a lot of experience writing. I had a lot of experience working for fashion magazines. I had a lot of experience putting teams together, working for lookbooks. And now I'm actually hired as a producer or creative director for different companies to produce photo shoots. So it's pretty cool. I didn't go to school for this. You don't have to go to school. You just need to collaborate and help different teams of people in any way that you can. And I strongly suggest that you get your Instagram going, you get your social media going, you get your LinkedIn going. Start finding ways to link with creative teams and work behind the scenes too. So yeah, once again, you could be a project manager, a director, maybe even working behind the scenes, helping people get everyone on time and on task, dreaming, coming up with a big scheme, planning, collaborating, overseeing creative teams, being a creative director or an art director, web or software development, community development, working in the entertainment industry, publishing, editor, and there's some things that I probably didn't even put on here. So that's really exciting. You definitely have this ability. And so spend some time researching. If there's anything I said that like stood out to you, like, wow, I think I want to be a director, or wow, community development sounds pretty awesome. Look online and just like research it a little bit more and pray about it and meditate on it and see what ideas you come up with. But this is definitely a step in the right direction. So for those of you guys who chose number 2, what kind of artist are you? I got the visual arts. Okay, so this is a list I made of different types of visual arts. I probably left some things out, but here are some examples. See if anything on this list sticks out to you. Maybe a couple things on this list stick out to you, and that's okay. Write it down and start exploring and start trying different things, and you might be able to narrow it down. And I want to remind you guys that it's possible to do a couple different types of visual arts. I use myself as an example all the time, 'cause that's what I got. But, you guys know that I'm doing tarot, and I'm a speaker, and I'm a healer, but I'm also a fashion stylist, a creative director, a makeup artist, and a model. So you can do a couple different things. You just want to be careful not to spread yourself too thin and focus on one thing at a time. So it would be best to just pick one thing, really focus on that, really develop that, and get that going before you move on to the other thing that you're interested in. So for visual arts, we've got ceramics, drawing, painting, sculpture, printmaking, design, crafts, photography, video, filmmaking, architecture, industrial design, graphic design, fashion design, interior design, decorative art, inventing decorative and useful items, makeup, hairstyling, computer art, interactive art, comics, collage, crowdsourcing creative work, environmental art, graffiti, mixed media, installation art, wood crafts, set design, landscape art. So think if anything on that list resonates with you. You might be a traditional artist. You might actually combine this with, for instance, you could be really into the visual arts, but then also be a producer, or also be really into like textile arts or something. So just see if there's anything on this list that really calls to you. You might want to rewind that. Actually, you know what? I'll just say it one more time. I'll start at the bottom. Set design, wood crafts, installation art, landscape art, mixed media, comics, graffiti, environmental art, crowdsourcing creative work, collaging, interactive art, computer art, makeup artist, hairstylist, inventing decorative and useful items, interior design, fashion design, graphic design, industrial design, architecture, filmmaking, photography, video, crafts, printmaking, sculpture, ceramics, drawing, painting. So yes, you are a visual artist. I'd really love to hear your comments below if this resonates with you. So on to number 3, the Cinnabar. So you're getting the culinary arts, and I chose this one because it reminds me of cinnamon. So you are gifted in the culinary arts. So preparing, cooking, and presenting food. Maybe even educating others on food science, nutrition, and diets. Delicatessens, a chef, a baker, a restaurant owner. So once again, you are gifted in the culinary arts. Signs that you're into the culinary arts: you love food. You like to create in the kitchen. You're always cooking something up, you know? My partner's actually really, really gifted at this, and he's constantly in the kitchen making food. Thankfully for me, it's very healthy vegan food, or else I'd probably be so fat right now. But he's always in the kitchen. So if you find yourself always in the kitchen and you love to go out to eat and you're interested in this, definitely check it out. But maybe you're just really into health and like holistic health, and you might be good at like teaching people about this and educating them on this. So yeah, preparing, cooking, and presenting food, educating others on food science, nutrition, and diets, delicatessens, a chef, a baker, or a restaurant owner. It's pretty cool. I hope that resonates with you. If not, definitely feel free to pick another card or to listen to the rest of them to see what's calling to you. So number 4, the tiger's eye. So you're getting liberal arts and literary arts. So this includes logic, rhetoric, geometry and math, astronomy, writing. You could be on a more traditional path, for example, like a lawyer or a teacher, maybe even leading workshops, writing books, writing or making memes for the internet, poetry, prose, drama, creative writing. Maybe you're good at debate and speech. Maybe you just really like to serve others, so service is part of this. Maybe you have a deep interest in spirituality and religion and philosophy. This can be applied in many ways. Maybe even tarot is part of this. These people are often more introverted. This is kind of more of like a mind artist. So you're really in your head. You could have an interest in holistic health, or you could coach in any of the above fields. So you might be really good at coaching people in a specific math or science or in astronomy, or leading workshops or doing tarot readings, or serving others, creative writing. So once again, what you're getting is the liberal arts and the literary arts. So this includes logic, rhetoric, geometry, and math. You could be good at astronomy. Maybe you're a writer. Maybe you can apply this to a more traditional path, like a lawyer or a doctor. But you could also be a teacher, maybe in school, or you can be like teaching on the internet, or just teaching, tutoring, writing books, of course. A lot of you guys who picked this one are probably writers. Maybe even writing things for the internet, memes, writing a blog, being a blogger. I also see, definitely creative writing. Maybe you have a strong interest in spirituality and religion and philosophy, and like you study and you teach. And this can be applied in many ways. Maybe this is combined with some of the other cards that you choose. You could also just be very interested in holistic health, or coaching in any of the above fields. So I hope this resonates with you. You got the liberal arts and the literary arts. Next, if you chose the red jasper, number 5, you got conceptual art. So maybe you're really good at body art, like giving hennas or something, or drawing on people's bodies, or using body paint. Tattoos and piercings can also be a part of this. So maybe you're a tattoo artist or a piercing artist. Maybe you're doing found object art. Maybe you're finding objects and putting it together. Maybe you're doing street installations. This conceptual art could be video, or it could be visual in nature. But the difference between this and other types of arts is that there's basically a strong concept. And this is like non-traditional art. So it's like kind of your own thing that you invent. It could be an installation. It usually has a very strong message, a strong theme, a strong purpose behind what you're doing. A lot of planning is involved in this type of art. And of course, it's more conceptual. So once again, you are a conceptual artist. Maybe you're doing tattoos, maybe you're giving piercings or some kind of body art. I've worked with people before that would paint on people's bodies, and it was so beautiful. I worked with women who gave spray tans and would highlight the girls and would draw on like abs and stuff and like on guys, and it was cool. Like there's some people out there who literally are like spray tan artists. You could do street installations. There was this, I don't remember how I found this. I was on some corner of the internet and found this dude who was like a guerrilla gardener, and he would just like randomly do an installation and like make a garden pop up in the middle of somewhere like in the city. It's pretty cool. That does involve a little bit of environmental art. So you could be combining this with the visual arts or any of the other type of arts, but what sets this apart is that it's conceptual. You have a message that you want to get out, a very strong message, a very strong thing, a very strong purpose. There's a lot of planning involved. It's not very traditional. So this is for any of you guys who don't actually fit into these other categories. So very interesting. Definitely time to meditate on what your theme is, what your message is, what your truth is, what your purpose is behind this art. Maybe it's found object art. So yeah, interesting. Definitely leave comments below and let me know if this resonates with you. So if you choose number 6, the Shungite, what type of artist are you? Textile arts. So maybe you're a fashion designer or a clothing designer or a furniture designer. Maybe you design linens, furniture, needlework, knitting, quilting, embroidery, designing rugs, designing prints, tablecloths, designing curtains. Maybe you like to tailor or weave or crochet. Maybe you like to dye fabrics, designing, and also designing decorative objects. So once again, you are gifted in the textile arts. So maybe you like to design like decorative objects for the house. Maybe you like to dye different clothes. Maybe you like to weave or crochet. Maybe you like to do tailoring and kind of like reconstruct fabrics and clothing. Maybe you like to design tablecloths or make curtains or make rugs. Maybe you like to make prints for different fabrics. Quilting or embroidery, knitting, needlework, fashion designer, furniture designer, designing linens. So wonderful, the textile arts. I definitely want to get into this. I definitely want to design clothes soon. So next for number 7, the yellow citrine, we have new media. So this is the type of artist that you are. You're using new media. So what new media is using technology. So this is very technology-based art. You might be collaging video and sound. For instance, I have this friend who finds like all of this old footage from like the 40s and the 50s, and he like collages it together and he makes like music videos out of it. So it's pretty cool. So sometimes it involves collaging video and sound. Usually this is interactive and computer-based, designing apps, technology, Photoshop, computer graphics, animation, even 3D printing. That's something that's kind of new you might want to look into if you're being called to the new media card. Digital art, internet art, robotics, video game designer, or just working on video games. So yeah, you're gifted with new media. Very discover like what you can do with technology these days. Maybe you're developing apps. So yeah, once again, this is new media. It includes, and once again, there could be many things I didn't include on this list, but hopefully this just kind of gets your brain going and thinking in this direction. Video games, internet art, robotics, digital art, 3D printing, computer graphics, animation, Photoshop, designing apps, technology, interactive and computer-based, collaging video and sound, using technology. These are all different options. You don't have to do like all of this together. Just different options for you. So, number 8, the blue jasper. It makes so much sense because this is about like communication. You are a performance artist. So what performance art is basically using your voice and your body as your art. So this can involve theater, music, playing an instrument, dancing. It could also include audio and video, light installations, maybe combined with your body and your voice, sound healing, acting, speaking. Usually you're expressing your emotions and your feelings, or an emotion or a feeling through this medium. So singing, music, instruments, performing through a medium like an instrument, or to a live audience. You could be performing on your YouTube, on the internet, through music, through video, or you could be performing to a live audience. Tarot is definitely part of this, of course. Healing, speech. You could be a comedian. You could be a magician. Costumes and makeup could be involved with this, or maybe you want to work behind the scenes in the theater. So this could be combined. Maybe this is like a clue, like if you pulled this and then you also pulled another card, like the visual arts, it could mean that like you're supposed to create set design for the theater, or you're supposed to like build instruments for artists or something like that. So yeah, this is a really awesome one. I definitely feel connected with this, of course, tarot. So I'll kind of read over this list again, see if there's anything that kind of sticks out to you. Comedian, acting, magician, costumes and makeup, YouTube, tarot, healing, speech, performing through a medium or to a live audience, singing, music, instruments, expressing your emotions and your feelings, using your voice and your body, theater, music, dance. This could include audio and video, light installations, sound healing, acting, speaking. So wonderful. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited about this. Please let me know what you think. And once again, if you picked a card and it does, for some reason doesn't resonate, listen to all of these and see if anything is sticking out to you. I guess the hardest part is kind of narrowing it down to what you want, but my best advice is just to pick something and research it and go with it. And if for some reason it doesn't end up working out for you, that's okay. I was a music writer for a couple of years. I was really, really into that. And eventually over time, I just kind of lost interest with it. But ultimately, I was able to practice my writing skills, which kind of led me on the path to where I'm at now, which is, doing my fashion styling, my creative direction. I got experience in different parts of the industry, which really helped me to become a producer. So you never know. You never know where this path is leading you. Follow your heart, trust your gut, and I'm excited to see what you guys think about this reading. I'm going to be using these cards in your personal readings now to help you guys out. I'm usually able to meditate and figure out what your gifts and your skills are, but this is definitely going to help me, so I'm so excited. Personal readings are coming out, you guys. Be patient with me. I'm going back to them right now. I'm excited to see what's going to come out for you. I'm excited to use my new cards, and I really hope you guys appreciate this reading. Thank you so much for all of your support, you guys. Seriously, I'm seriously going to cry right now. Thank you for all of your support. I seriously am so blessed to wake up every day to all of your kind words, to all of your beautiful comments, and just to know that I'm not alone in this crazy world is the biggest gift you guys have given me. So I hope these readings help you feel inspired. I just want you guys to keep going and not give up. I want all of you guys to be able to break out of the system and to be able to make your living doing what you love. You deserve it. You are capable. You are worthy. You don't need anyone to come across your path and give you permission and tell you that it's, you don't need to go to school. You just need to be who you are, and you just need to keep going. All right, you guys? Peace out.